Don't tell no lie, you can't deny that beast inside.
Damn, I like the way that you move. So give it to me, because you already know what you want to do.
Try to domesticate you, but you're an animal. Baby, it's in your nature. Just let me liberate you. Hey, hey, hey.
Shut your mouth, we're gonna do it my way. Come on, baby, don't be afraid. If it wasn't for date rape, I'd never get laid.
The FBI defines rape as a sexual interaction without the consent of the victim. The University System of Maryland defines consent as knowing, voluntary, and affirmatively communicated willingness to mutually participate in a particular sexual activity or behavior. Clearly, there is a problem here. Popular media tells us that consent is ambiguous at best and unnecessary at worst. The result is that women do not realize they have been raped and men do not consider themselves rapists. Symbolic interaction theorists focus on the use of symbols to communicate meaning, both verbally and non-verbally. This theoretical perspective suggests that the issue of consent is a result of misread symbols. For example, male US and UK college students believe a woman drinking is equivalent to her giving consent, but women do not attach the same meaning to their drinking. Official definitions of consent have been changing in universities and colleges across the US. These new definitions serve to protect the victim rather than the perpetrator. Here are some highlights.
My little black dress does not mean yes.
I'll make out with him, but I don't want to sleep with him.
Yes means yes.
It's okay to say no or change your mind.
She was like so drunk.
No does not mean convince me.
What can be done to ensure we're all on the same page when it comes to consent? Our policy suggestions focus on the educational system because we believe that tackling this problem from an educational perspective will allow us to address the inadequate understanding and contradictory meanings of consent we have highlighted here. First, we suggest the institution of mandatory consent education in high schools, or at the very least in the first year of college. This will include teaching on how to give and ask for consent, and what it looks like and sounds like when consent is given or withheld. UMBC has recently implemented a campaign with a similar message, but we propose making the message part of the mandatory curriculum. There exists very little research about how consent is used and conceptualized in non-heterosexual relationships. We propose policymakers direct funding towards research on these type of relationships, specifically regarding consent. Finally, we suggest additional educational movements aimed at increasing critical consumption of popular media among college students. We believe that with the universally shared meaning of consent and the confidence that comes with education, we can make the lines of consent less blurred.